it would be inappropriate to debate for 3 hours and try to get you all to accept previous and future lives, and I probably wouldn't be the man for the job. Maybe you need a Geshe Lab or a Rinpoche for that. But Geshe used to always tell the story of debating Georgian Court College students in Jersey for like 3 hours, and he proved to them that it's the possibility, like they agreed that there is a possibility that there's previous and future lives. But the basic proof for future lives and past lives, Master Dharmakirti in the Pramanavartika states that the main material cause for mind is a previous moment of mind. That gross physical matter is not a suitable cause, a main material cause for mind. Mind is a subtle, ineffable, clear and knowing conscious, very subtle. Your body that you got from your parents with its brain and its chemicals comes from very similar stuff, your mommy and daddy. Main material cause here meaning the thing that flops over, the cause that flops over in the result. Buddhism would say that your consciousness is not like the physical stuff. Scientists are just coming around to the fact that they can't, to them, consciousness is just as much as a fairy tale. Most behavioralists nowadays, just whatever, who knows what that consciousness is. But they're now starting to look for the chemical or brain correlates to that consciousness. Buddhism would say that that brain chemistry is a interserviceable relationship, but that main cause of mind is previous moment of mind. And in the Buddhist mind theory, there's mental impressions that are placed in that mental continuum. That's karma, really. And that's the most base, raw, and powerful karma. Everybody here in the West talks about karma, but that's the main, not so much what you say, not so much what you do, although they are karmas and you will reap, but it's when you say something and you do something, the mental impressions that are taken in your mental continuum, there is where the real serious shit is happening. That karma grows exponentially if you perform a non-virtuous act, particularly with heavy mental afflictions. Then you produce really lousy results, and you will experience future suffering. So, equanimity. Back to equanimity. You have to sort of accept past lives to get to the point where you can think about your friends, your enemies, and all these people as having, you've lived countless lives before. They've lived countless lives before. You've had unlimited relationships before. We're going, see where we're going? If you've had unlimited relationships before, then all the people in this room, we have all been each other's brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers. All the enemies that you hold on to now have been your best friends, your mothers, your fathers in previous lives. It's not proper to, just because in this life, due to their mental afflictions, they are at war with you, to hold them as an enemy, because it's just not logical. But the basic belief is to a kind of acceptance of past lives, which I'm not pushing on you. You have to sort of put it on the shelf and say it could be, it could not, not be. Shakyamuni Buddha said that karma and these kind of very subtle past lives are very subtle objects. And along the path, like when you have a direct perception of emptiness and you come down from that, you know you've had past lives. So until you get to that point, and that's the path of seeing, that's three paths into your the five paths. And so you don't know now. You can have a kind of logic, a kind of logic and a kind of reasonable faith. Rinpoche would always say, why would the Buddha lie? Rinpoche regarded Lord Buddha as an enlightened being, as an omniscient being, as infallible. I don't know if that holds much water with people in the West. It's like, you know, I mean, I know me, I don't trust the government, I don't trust anybody, you know, I grew up in Newark, New Jersey, so I was in a train station in Newark, New Jersey with a kid from Ohio or something like that, and some guy comes up with some story, you know, with like, can you hold this, can you give me 10 bucks or whatever, I need whatever, it's some sort of like crazy, my car broke down, whatever, can you hold this bag and I'll give you back your 20 bucks. So the kid from Ohio like falls for it. I'm telling him, dude, you know, he's scamming you. And that's my predisposition, you know, I just don't trust. Anyway, that's why logic is so important. In our tradition, we study Buddhist debate and logic, which I'm very lousy at. But the main goal is not to defeat all the Hindus in your, or the Christians, or, you know, by your amazing Buddhist logic. The main thing is to clarify these concepts in your own mind. And then at that time of when you come down from the direct perception of emptiness, Geshe used to call it, when he was in racy mode, you know, it's like you've had sex for the first time. It's like you popped your cherry. I forgot what he said. Some crazy talk one time. It's like you'll never, when you have sex for the first time, you would either equate bodhicitta or having direct perception. You'll know. Some people would come and ask Geshe, you know, I think I've sort of seen this emptiness thing. It might have been blue colored. It might have been whatever. And Geshe would be like, listen, if you had bodhicitta in your heart, if you had a direct perception of emptiness, you know, you don't even have to go and ask anybody. He would often describe bodhicitta as this great kind of opening in your heart, where you have this great kind of love and compassion for all beings. It's like a, you know, kind of like clear light exploding from your heart. And then, but all the bodhicitta in the world ain't going to get you out of samsara if you don't have profound view, if you don't have an understanding of emptiness, shunyata, or don't in Tibetan. Why? You can have all that great compassion for living beings, but if you don't understand how fundamentally your reality is working, you will, the whole purpose is to have that great motivation to want to benefit beings and to be able to intelligently use that great motivation and your deeds with an understanding of emptiness. That radically transforms. It's like nuclear power plants cause a lot of waste. And if they can find a way to do nuclear fusion, I think it's called nuclear, yeah, then we wouldn't probably have, you know, if they can harness the power of the sun. I think it was like Spider-Man 2. I think Spider-Man 2 had something like that. Yeah, I think, yeah. Yeah, Dr. Octopus was about to harness the power of the sun, but something went wrong, I don't know, some kind of magnetic whatever. If you could harness the power of the sun, then your energy goes up exponentially and you have very little bad side effects from it. Similarly, if you have bodhicitta in your heart and you have an understanding of emptiness, as you do any good deed, you understand the emptiness of the act, the emptiness of you, the emptiness of the field, and yeah, the emptiness of the field, meaning the person that you're doing the act with.